Hello YouTube. Once again, this is Louis. Glad to be here as always. In today's episode, I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of free websites where you can learn a new language for free. That's right, learn a new language for free. Now, I looked around and by far, these two sites are the best. All right, so let's go ahead and get started right now. Alright, great. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first option that I have for you. Alright, so as you can see, this is called Duolingo. So just go ahead and Google that up, Duolingo. So that's going to be the first option we're going to be looking at today. Alright, so as you can see, the site language is set to English by default, but you can go ahead and set the site language to any of these languages that you see right there. Okay, and right here you can see a lot of the languages that you can learn. It's a lot of languages. Okay, so as for now, go ahead and click on the green button right there where it says get started, and as you can see, it asks you what do you want to learn. If you want to learn Spanish, French, Japanese, German, Italian, Korean, Chinese, English. So for the sake of this tutorial, and you have some more down here, you have more languages. I'm gonna go ahead and click French. All right, so now it's gonna go ahead and ask you just a few questions right here, and then you'll be able to see the way it looks. All right, how did you hear about us? Social media. Continue. Why are you learning a language? Let's put culture. Continue. Great. Now choose a daily goal. I'm gonna go ahead and choose 15 minutes. Okay, continue. Okay, now you can go ahead and create a profile. If you click it right there, it's going to ask you for your name and all that, which I really do recommend that you do that. Okay, that way it can kind of keep track of everything that you do and your process and everything. Or you can go ahead and start your session with your Facebook account or your Google account. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and click not now. All right, and it's going to go ahead and take you straight into the page where you can go ahead and practice the language. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just click that for now. Not now. Choose a path. Learn French for the first time. Alright, now go ahead and make sure you turn your volume up a little bit. That way you can kind of hear, because it's going to go ahead and interact with you. Alright, now which one of these is a cat?
Le chat.
See, as you can see, you're able to hear the way the pronunciation. Check. Alright, continue. Which one of these is the man?
L'homme.
So you can kind of practice the way you're able to say other things in other languages. All right, check. Which one of these is a continue? Which one of these is a boy?
Le garçon.
Continue. Which one of these is one?
Un.
There you go.
Un chat et un homme.
So now you have to write a sentence. So as you can see, as you move on through the process, it gets a little harder every time. So that's why it's really recommended that you go ahead and create a profile, because it'll go ahead and keep track of everything that you do. So you have to go ahead and write a sentence now.
Un chat et un homme.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, a chat and that means a cat and a man. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a cat and a man. There you go. All right, 5 in a row. Now it gets a little harder, as you can see that. Okay, so that's just I wanted to go ahead and just show you that real quick. Now this is kind of like your dashboard, so that's why I really do recommend for you to create a profile, because it'll go ahead and kind of keep track of everything that you do, of your stories and your process and everything. Right here you have a few lessons. So that's the first option right here. I really do recommend this, and if you want to go ahead and get serious about learning your language, this will be a great site to do so. All right, so that's my first option, Duolingo. Okay, let's move on to the second one now. Okay, now in my second option here, I have Busuu. So just go ahead and Google that up right there, Busuu. And like the first option that I showed you, they have all these languages that you can definitely go ahead and learn for free. And with this second option here, they also have an app for iOS and as well as for Android. Okay, so you can definitely go ahead and take advantage of that as well. So the only thing you do with this option here is go ahead and click that green button as well. Go ahead and click where it says start learning now, and then you pick the language. So I'm also gonna go ahead and pick French. All right. Now with this option here, you have to start a session with either your Facebook account, Google account, or you can go ahead and register. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Okay, right after you sign up, it's gonna go ahead and just ask you for a couple of pieces of information. Okay, so let's go ahead and get through it. That way you can see the way it looks. All right. Hey, let's get started. Okay, I'm new to French. Now, right here, you can go ahead and pick any option that you like. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of pick default options. All right. What level do you want to achieve? I just put in your medium. Right here, you can go ahead and modify that to whatever days you want to go ahead and practice. All right, your language. So just go ahead and leave everything as default. And right here, you can modify this up to 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and put 15 minutes a day. And right here, just click Save Study Plan. Now, be careful right here, okay? It's gonna go ahead and take you into a premium plan. But if you take a look down here, it says limited access. But the limited access, the free version, it's really, really great. You can really, really learn a language with the free version. All right, so don't worry. Make sure you go ahead and take a look down here, and then just go ahead and click continue. Okay. All right, so it's gonna go ahead and start you out with the vocabulary. Okay. So
Bonjour.
You can go ahead and start pronouncing as well.
Bonjour.
So just go ahead and that one right there. All right, continue.
Je m'appelle.
Then
Je m'appelle.
they take you to a couple of activities, some true or false questions as well.
Et vous?
So as you can see that, you can practice that.
Je m'appelle Pierre. Et vous?
As you can see that, I'm an expert now. But it takes you through true or false, and you can pronounce. Now you can go ahead and match these right here.
Enchanté.
So as you can see,
Enchanté.
they have a few options there. So that's what I wanted to go ahead and show you. And this is the reason why I really recommend for you to go ahead and create a profile, because it'll go ahead and keep track, like on the first site, of everything that you have. You can lesson 1, lesson 2. So it does have a lot of lessons here. So you definitely want to have your account, that way you can kind of keep track. All right. So that's gonna be it for this video here. I hope you have a lot of fun learning a new language, and these are 2 great sites where you can definitely achieve that. All right, as you can see, you can choose up to many languages, and totally free of charge. All right, so please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you here in another video here soon. All right, take care out there, and peace out.